Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm going to discuss something that I really hoped I would not have to discuss ever, or it's one of those problems that I really hoped would solve itself, and I'm going to talk about how I've tried to have these problems solve themselves in the past. So, there is a genuine leap of faith that occurs if you have a small business or a store and you have a postal service pickup, a UPS pickup, a FedEx pickup, or a DHL pickup. Now, back when I was just starting out around 10 years ago, if I had a customer mail something to fix, I did not have a store, I did not have a nice fancy office or anything like that, nor did I have a staff to wait all day for the post office or UPS to come and pick up. So when I would have a mail-in, when I was done, I would directly bring it to a UPS or a post office, and I would drop it off where I could then get a receipt. So I always knew that it was scanned in because it was done right in front of me. Now, once you have a store or an office, you're going to have the post office come to you. You're not going to bring 5 or 10 or 20 or 40 or 80 packages to the post office or UPS or FedEx every day directly because it doesn't make sense. You schedule a pickup and they come to you. Now, when it comes to lost packages, even if you insure a package, it is only insured for loss if it is scanned into the system. Once the FedEx clerk or the UPS clerk or the post office clerk scans it and it's in the system, if it then gets lost and you have insurance on it, you can get your money back. However, you cannot get your money back if it doesn't ever show up as having been scanned into the system. Because if that were the case, then I could simply print a label right now for a $30,000 piece of jewelry, rip up the label, and file an insurance claim, an easy $30,000 from me. It would make insurance fraud real easy if that were the case. So obviously, the package has to be scanned into the system. Now, when somebody comes to pick up, very often, if there's a lot of packages, they're not going to scan them all right in front of you. They're going to take those packages, then bring them to the truck and scan them there. This is where the leap of faith occurs, because in that short moment of time between you giving them the package and them scanning it, whatever amount of money, whatever that you gave them, could be completely lost, and there is complete plausible deniability that they had anything to do with it, because they never scanned it. So how do you know that they lost it versus did you really give it to me kind of thing? This is where there is a leap of faith, and it bothers me intensely when this faith is broken, this confidence or trust is broken. Now, there have been several times over the past few years where I've handed a $1,000 ultrasonic cleaner to our local post office clerk, and they don't scan it in, and it gets lost, and they say, you never gave it to me, and we've let those types of things off the hook, but this is starting to become something that is happening a little too often for me, and it's something that's really starting to bother me and piss me off. Now, I understand that being a FedEx worker or a UPS worker or a postal service clerk, I understand you're not making $45 an hour. You're out there when it's hot in the 95 degrees in an unair-conditioned truck. You're out there when it's 7 degrees outside. I realize it's a hard job. That's why for the postal worker that I am, my pickup clerk, when it's her birthday, we got her lunch. You know, when it's Christmas time, we'll give you a $20 or a $50 bill or a $100 bill. When it's a holiday, we'll take care of you. Like my FedEx clerk, just the other day, he delivered a package that somebody mistakenly addressed to 168 First Avenue rather than 186 because it said laptop repair store on it, and at 168 there ain't no laptop repair store. So when he was in the juice place next door buying some stuff, I said, everything you and your friends are getting, this is on me. Thank you very much for doing your job. I believe in rewarding people that do that. I believe in tipping those types of service workers, even though it is not customary to tip somebody who is your delivery clerk, because I realize that that's going to come back to me someday when I need you. So what I've done with my postal service clerks, or these people that the UPS, the DHL, the FedEx, is I'll say, can you do me a favor and scan the packages in front of me? I know that this is an additional request and it's a hamper on your day. Here's $50. Please, can you scan the packages just so that I don't have to deal with this anymore? And they understood, they were respectful about it, and they started doing it. And then they stopped doing it. Now, this is where this gets me in trouble, because when I ship a package and it says, this is waiting for pickup or this has not been scanned into our system yet, what the customer thinks is that I didn't ship it. And when I have this issue after a few days, we'll tell them to wait a few days just to see if it makes it through the system, and if it doesn't, we'll ship you another. What the customer thinks at that point, when their tracking number says that it hasn't made its way into the system, the customer thinks that I'm lying. The customer thinks that I don't have their package. I'm lying to them just to buy time so that I can buy it from somebody else, wait for it to get to me, and then send it to them. And that pisses the customer off. So even when we say, I'm so sorry this happened, let me send you another one, I'm going to send it out today under the same tracking number, they think I'm bullshitting them. Many customers have emailed me thinking that I'm bullshitting them when this happens, and they call me out on it. And what I want to show you today, I want to show you a little bit of our side of it. So I get where you're coming from, where you don't think we actually shipped a package. I'd like to show you what it looks like inside our business. I'd like for you to really listen to some of the conversations that we have with some of the Postal Service pickup clerks, and I'd like you to actually see them picking up packages, picking them up, and then saying that they never actually picked that up, to get an idea of what it's like to go through this. So we have an issue here where we have a pickup scheduled. We have an account on USPS.com. I actually made 2 accounts. I'm not kidding. I have one under Rossman Repair Group, Inc. and another under Mac Laptop Repair Specialist, because every now and then they won't show up. So I figured if I have a pickup for 186 First Avenue Front 1 and another pickup for 186 First Avenue Front 2, and both of them is for a laptop repair store, somebody, even if they screw up and don't send somebody for the first one, they'll send somebody for the second one. In spite of that, very often they won't send anybody for either pickup, and for 2 or 3 or 4 days at a time, nobody will show up. So the postwoman that's assigned to is a very kind, hardworking, amazingly good individual, always scans the packages, never loses anything, is polite and kind to everybody. Gave us the number of the supervisor and said, if nobody comes to pick up when I'm not here, here's the supervisor, call him. And I thought, yeah, right. Because again, if you ever try to call your local post office, it just keeps ringing. Or it goes to a busy signal, or it goes to a voicemail box that nobody answers. Nobody picks up the phone at the post office, ever. You're never going to get to a person who can help you. She gives me a number, and to my surprise, this number actually goes to somebody who does pick up. So if somebody doesn't show up for 2 or 3 days, we call, and they send somebody, and they finally pick up. So that happened. Now, that happened again recently, where after 2 or 3 days, nobody came and nobody picked up the packages. So we called that same number. Somebody shows up and picks it up. Long story short, they didn't show up when they said they would. Then they showed up they finally showed up the next day after we complained again. They picked up everything. Everything that they picked up got lost. Just doesn't exist. Just poof. And then at the end of it, after lots of going back and forth, he goes from, yeah, I picked up, to, oh, yeah, you never had that. You never had a bin. You never had a bin of packages. Now, everything in there, a lot of these items were not insured because it was like a $20 order here, $30 order there, $20 order there, $40 order there. It's low on the scale. However, one thing to keep in mind is even if every single one of those packages, even if every single one of those envelopes, which is probably worth about $1,000 to $1,800 in chips and small parts, that was lost, even if every single one of them was insured, I'm not eligible for a dime of that insurance money because it was never scanned in. Therefore, it never made its way to the Postal Service. I've called, I've filed things online. I've filed a claim with the Postal Service inspector. I've done just about everything there is to do, and it doesn't matter. A, I haven't heard back from them. And B, even if I do hear back from them, it has been about a week and a half to 2 weeks. All of these customers are going to want their money back. They're going to want a refund or for me to ship another one. So even if all these items are found, they are going to make it doesn't matter because it's going to make its way to the customer after they already got the package that I got. And my experience dating back to 2011, when I had an experience where, due to a flaw in the system, a bunch of customers for 3 weeks of time or a month or and a half of time got their money back, was that 33% of those customers, when contacted and shown that they got something for free, decided not to pay for it. Even if we said, here, just pay half your invoice. So the reason I'm uploading this video is because I'm going to start linking to this on a regular basis when we have this problem. So the next time somebody emails me and says, no, you're lying to me, you didn't ship it. It's not that you shipped it and the post office lost it. You didn't ship it. I'm going to link to this video so that you understand what it is that many people, whether it's people who sell on eBay or Amazon or small businesses like mine, what it is that we have to deal with. And when this happens, there is no insurance, there is no loss, there's no insurance that covers something like this. You take it on the chin, whether it's a $15 tube of flux or whether it's a $1,000 ultrasonic cleaner. And I realize there are a lot of people that are going to say, Lewis, I can't believe you're doing this. You don't understand. They have a hard job. I understand that, but at the same time, I do try to be a good customer of these businesses. I do try to be understanding. I do try to speak with them before sharing this type of stuff. And B, frankly, let's just be real here. Nobody else is allowed to do this. If a customer it's not, when people say they're busy, they're so busy. I mean, as I said, eye bags, 10 years into the business. It is about 1 in the morning right now. I'm still at work. Why am I still at work 10 and a half years into the business with eye bags? Not sleeping? because I need to do my job properly and people expect it of me. So if this laptop over here that belongs to a customer, if this laptop disappears, I don't get to say sorry and then hang up. The business that I run stops to run. The cogs stop turning. Everybody here stops what they're working on, looks through the camera system, goes through the ticket system and figures out the last place it was, searches every fucking slot in the store until that device is found, because it's a priority that we not lose shit that belongs to other people. And for some reason, it's okay for other businesses to do that. And I don't think that's acceptable. And it's one thing if it happens with one package, two packages, five packages. You don't get to do that with $1,500 to $2,000 worth of stuff and then just get away with it and act like, oh, I didn't even pick that up. It didn't happen. So that being said, enjoy the rest of the video. And if you've worked in e-commerce, if you've dealt with eBay or Amazon as a seller or had your own online store, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you understand why I'm pissed off right now. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something.
Hello?
Hi, this is Hannah from Ross and Repair. How are you?
Who's calling? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, who's calling?
Are you there?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, this is Hannah from Ross and Repair. You're in charge of mail, correct?
Right.
Yeah, we didn't get a pickup yesterday, and I don't know if we're going to get one today, but we have a ton of things that need to go out.
What's your address, ma'am?
Huh? The address
Address?
it is 186 First Avenue.
I think Mr. D is supposed to be there. I sent him a message about 3 hours ago. Let me check first. I'll call you back. Mr. D is supposed to be there.
Yeah, 'cause our store is full of stuff we need to send out.
So I'll call you back. Let me check.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, this is Hannah from Ross and Repair. We called a couple hours ago, and you said you would call us back.
Oh, the pickup, 180%. Nobody came, man. I texted
No.
him.
No one's came for 2 days.
Okay.
So when are you going to send someone?
Everybody's gone for the day. I thought the driver did it.
Well, no one has been by.
You still open?
Sure, if you can send someone now, that'd be great.
Is it okay only tomorrow morning?
No, we would definitely prefer someone tonight.
I don't have anybody. I have to figure it out. Everybody's
Okay.
gone for the...
Then why didn't anybody come today or yesterday?
Really apologize. Yeah, that's not excusable. You're supposed to get picked up daily here.
Okay, so when is someone going to be in here tomorrow?
What time you open?
We open at 12.
Definitely 12 o'clock. Yeah, I have to ensure.
Okay, so someone will be here tomorrow at 12?
Yes. But what time do you close?
We close at 4, but if someone will be here at 12, we'll give you a call if they don't show up.
I've got to make sure.
Yep,
So,
please make sure.
Thank you, ma'am. I really apologize. 12 o'clock tomorrow, ma'am. Definitely.
12 o'clock tomorrow. If not, we'll give you another call.
No, ma'am. No.
Yep.
I'm going to... Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
The next day.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Ross and Repair Group. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm calling from Peter Stuyvesant Post Office, reference to the pickup. We realized that we missed 2 days in a row. You still have the package to go out?
Yes, we have a lot of packages to go out.
I spoke with one of the ladies last night that somebody's supposed to be at 12 p.m. Hello?
Yeah?
Do you have a package to go out
Yes.
at this time, ma'am?
Correct. Yes, we do.
How many? I spoke with you last night, man. This is for the park.
It was probably a different person, but, yeah, we have about 20 to 30 packages.
Okay, so 187 First Avenue, right?
186 First Avenue.
186. So then I'm coming down in 15 minutes.
All right.
I'll do it. Thank you. See you
Have a
later.
nice day.
All right.
Bye.
A few moments later. 2 weeks later.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, this is Hannah from Rossman Repair. How are you?
Who? Who's calling?
Hannah from Rossman Repair, 186 First Avenue.
Okay, how you doing, man?
I'm good. This is the post office manager, right?
Yeah, pickup. Yeah, I'm the supervisor. I did the pickup one day. We miss anything?
Yeah, all of the packages that were picked up on Saturday the 10th are still in pre-shipment and they're missing, and we just want to know what happened to them.
What do you mean we're missing? Everything went out. Yeah.
Huh?
What? Everything went out. Yeah, we dispatched same day. That's what Saturday you are referring to.
So on the 9th, I called you twice because no one had
Right.
picked up in 2 days. And then someone showed up on the 10th and picked up everything, but all of those
Right.
shipments, all of those boxes are still in pre-shipment and they are gone. So I'm not sure what happened to them.
Everything went out that day. Probably supposed to go to distribution center. Yeah, clearly everything went out. I dropped it off to the post office.
Mhm.
I gave to dispatcher. Everything went out. Everything scanned the prepaid, right?
Yeah, we covered all the postage on all of them. But we're
Right.
checking the
Everything
tracking
went out
numbers
from-
and they're all gone. Like none of them have updated.
Once we scan prepaid, 7-ton truck comes. We dispatch the same day. Then it's go to sorting facility in downtown right here. So it shows something. I don't know why they scan it. You're not the only one. Some customer complained that there's no scan arrival at the unit at the distribution center. But clearly everything went out that day. That's Saturday.
Okay, so what am I supposed to tell the customers whose
It's in
packages?
the city. It's in transit. Definitely, it's in transit.
The city
I don't know.
The city
I don't know
can
what's
find
going
them?
on down there. Say again?
You said the city can find them?
No, I don't know what's going on at the sorting facility. Clearly, 100%, everything we dispatch with the 7-ton truck that day. Don't keep
Okay.
anything punishment. So, as I say, I don't know what's going on at the sorting facility. As I say, you're not the only one. Probably somebody got to do the job properly at the sorting facility. So it's in transit. Clearly, it's in transit. You don't show up.
Okay, yeah. Someone did show up and they picked up the stuff, but
Everything went out dispatch.
we've had
now.
10 packages or so that we've had to resend because it's still sitting in pre-shipment. And they're all from those dates.
As I said, we picked up about 30 packages. Everything dropped off same time and scanned as prepaid and everything dispatched at the same time.
So a third of those that were picked up Saturday just went missing, or?
Yeah. No, everything picked up same day. Everything dispatched, everything being scanned as a prepaid. Everything went out at the same time. We don't keep it.
Okay, so
Some of
where
them, no.
where did they go?
Once 7-ton truck comes up, everything go to the sorting facility, Morgan P and this on 30th Street and 9th Avenue. Then they scan arrival unit and they supposed to dispatch wherever they have to go.
Okay.
If you see any stuff on the scan arrival unit, that means somebody didn't scan at the sorting facility.
Okay.
Clearly, everything should be in the destination.
So would they not have been scanned when they entered the
And I don't know. As far as you know, everything being scanned at the post office here, Madison Square, and we gave to 7-ton truck. Once 7-ton truck takes the sorting facility, they must scan AAU. That's their job.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
No problem, man. I don't think anybody but somebody didn't scan at the sorting facility. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Really, you can tell your customer it wasn't scan at the sorting facility, but it will get to the destination.
Okay. I'm just wondering why none of the tracking numbers for any of these have gone anywhere. Like all of those packages, not one of them is updated.
That's weird, yeah.
I mean, do I need to send you a list of all of the tracking numbers, or what do I need to do?
Yeah, I picked it up. We scan at the prepaid and we dispatch at the same time, everything.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can find out, and maybe we'll call you back. Thank you so much.
All right.
A few moments later.
Hello?
Hi, this is Hannah from Rossman Repair again. How are you? We actually were able to identify the packages that are missing, and it turns out that it looks like they were all really, really small, and we had them in a USPS bin. I don't know if you remember the bin, maybe.
What do you mean? That wasn't small. Those are all the big size packages. What do you mean? What did you identify?
So there's 23, 24, there's 25, 26, there's 27 total, and they're the kind of packages that would have gone in an envelope versus a box because they're really, really small.
There's no envelope. Yeah, everything was just a box.
Okay, so there's a bin somewhere with 25 or 26 envelopes. So are you saying you didn't pick up a bin?
Well, as I say, everything went out. We dispatched at our station here. Everything went out.
Okay,
100%.
well, did you pick them up?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So when I came back, I gave to my dispatcher.
Okay.
I instructed scan prepaid. Then she dispatched everything, yes.
Okay, but you don't remember that bin at all?
No, it wasn't bin. We put it on the skid. We're using the skid here.
Okay, so can I send you these tracking numbers then? Because they haven't moved and they're not in our store. So someone picked them up.
That Saturday, did I tell you I picked it up? I brought it to the station.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do with all these
Everything went to
packages?
the distribution center. So once truck comes to pick it up, distribution center, they have to scan arrival unit. As I said, we have a lot of problems recently. I don't know why. Something going on down there.
Well, can you double check
Tell your customer everything in transit. Yeah, clearly dispatch the two trucks came Saturday. 3 o'clock,
on the
5
10th?
o'clock truck and 7 o'clock truck.
On the 10th?
Yeah, Saturday, right.
Okay, well, can I send you these numbers and maybe we can figure out where they went?
Send it to me. Send me email. I check. But
Okay, what's your
dispatch, you can control, ma'am.
What's your email?
I'll text you. I'm kind of really busy. I have to go out to the street. I'll text you later.
Okay.
I think what bothers me most about this is that it's not that I lost about $1,800 of packages. It's knowing that now I'm okay with it. I shouldn't say I'm okay with it. Now I'm at a point in my business and in my life where losing $1,800, it pisses me off, but it doesn't end me. Whereas when I started in this business, if even one customer's device disappeared, that was enough to end me. I was at a point when I had started out in 2009 where I'm debating, do I pay my gas bill or do I buy 2 more screens so that I can say yes to these customers on the phone that are only going to go through me if I can have this done by the end of the week, and if I can't have it done by the end of the week, I don't get the business. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to be impoverished, which is why it pisses me off very much so when something like this occurs that could easily have happened to somebody else who would not have been able to recover the same way that I can now. 2019 me, I lost $1,800. I'll bitch about it a little bit. I'll be fine. 2009, 10, even 2011 me, I lose $1,800 worth of stuff. I'm done for. I'm back to putting price tags on basketballs at Model Sporting Goods. I'm back to probably being a waiter at a diner that I'm going to get fired from because I can't remember anybody's order. It bothers me because, if you've worked here and you know what it's like if a device is misplaced or we don't know which slot it's in, the business ceases to run. I stop doing what I'm doing. Everybody here puts down what they're doing so that they can find that machine that is lost. It's something that is taken seriously. And I've had customers come back 6 to 9 months after we emailed them the recycling notice. And I know that we still had their machine because it was a piece of shit A1534 that I can't sell because it'll just die anyway. Where I've actually gone through the basement and I've gone through all the piles of shit here to find it just so I could give it back to them if I actually do have it. So it really bothers me to get this type of, oh yeah, we don't care. Oh yeah, I'll call you back later, hang up. Oh yeah, I know you filed a claim with the inspector, but no, you lost $1,800 worth of shit. I got you on camera picking it up. I got you on camera grabbing it, and I have you on the phone saying you never grabbed it. Find my packages and deliver them to my customers. I understand that you don't want to have to deal with scanning every single package when it comes in. I don't care. It is your fucking job. There are many parts of my job that I don't like doing. There are many parts of my job that are unpleasant. There are many customers that I deal with and people who complain and bitch and whine about menial shit, completely ignorant to the fact that I'm here until 1 or 3 in the morning every fucking day just so that I can get stuff done by the turnaround time that they want me to have it done by, and I smile through it and I deal with it anyway. You may ask if that's actually true. Do I hold myself to that bar that I set? Is it demonstrable that I actually walk the walk rather than just talk the talk? It seems like if you Google that I do and they don't. Why? Because that's my fucking job. I signed up for it. I said I was going to do it. Therefore, I either do it or go the fuck home and quit. And frankly, after 10 effing years of dealing with this type of shit, where you will take an ultrasonic cleaner that costs $1,000, or a Quick, or a customer's laptop, and just fucking lose it, when we've politely asked you, can you scan things when you pick them up? No. Find my packages and deliver them to my customers. That is your job. And if you don't want to do your job, then quit. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something.